Today I would like to explain the words of the Aarti, Radha Krishna Aarti, Yugal Sarkar Aarti. And just for your reference, these Aartis are in Prem Ras Madira, right in the beginning. After Sadguru Madhuri, all the Aartis are there. If you take a look at your book, if you have it with you, Aarti Madhuri has first of all Shri Krishna Ji ki Aarti, then Aarti Yugal Sarkar ki, then Shri Vrishabhanu Dulari ki Aarti. These three Aartis are right here in Prem Ras Madira. Aarti Pritam Pyari ki Banwari Nathwari ki. Shri Krishna is our beloved. He is Pritam, Priyatam. So we do Aarti to our beloved Shyam Sundar. He is Banwari, meaning Banamali. He is wearing a flower garland made of 5 flowers: Tulsi, Kund, Mandar, Parijat, and Lotus. These 5 flowers go into the making of Banamala. One who wears a Banamala is Banamali, and in Braj dialect, Banamali becomes Banwari. And Radharani is Nathwari. She's wearing a beautiful nath, a beautiful nose ring. You may look at Radha and Krishna over here, and the ornaments are described. First of all, why do we do Aarti? Aarti, when we do Aarti, we glorify Bhagwan. And typically we have the Aarti Thali, and we light a lamp. It could be a lamp in many different ways. Some people, they fashion a diya in many different ways. But we have the diya over here, and we light the Aarti, and we wave it in front of Bhagwan in a clockwise manner. We do this as an act of glorification. And the fire in the diya that we have, the fire is something which is very pure. Bhagwan has been compared to, because he is supremely pure, he has been compared to fire and to rays of the sun and to Gangaji. All three are very pure. Fire devours everything. It's called Sarvabhuk. It eats everything. It devours everything. Whether it's a clean thing, pure thing, or impure thing, everything goes into fire. And even if it's something impure, it becomes pure due to the contact with fire. So fire is a purifier. And Gangaji, no matter how dirty the water is that goes into Gangaji, it flows into there. Many drains and so on that empty into the Gangaji. But Gangaji does not become impure. On the contrary, the dirty water becomes one with Gangaji, and it becomes pure and holy. So Bhagwan is compared to fire, because he's a purifier, and he's compared to Ganga. Everything becomes pure due to his contact. And rays of the sun. They fall on the earth, and they fall on clean things and dirty things, but they all become pure. So Bhagwan, when we glorify him, we offer him fire, and that is something pure. After we finish doing Aarti, we accept the Aarti. We all know that. Every Hindu knows that. Everyone who's familiar with Hinduism knows the tradition that we accept the Aarti. We put our hands above that lamp, that diya, and we take it like this. The meaning, it's a very significant meaning, very significant action. And that means, my Lord, you have kindly put all your powers, your Shaktis, in this flame. So now I'm accepting with gratitude all the powers that you have placed in this flame. So we request Bhagwan to put all his powers in the flame, and then we accept it. I'm very grateful for all the powers that you have given me. So it's an act of gratitude. It's an act of glorifying God, Aarti. So it's very significant. It's not just a hollow ritual that is performed by us. Duhun sir kanak mukut jhalke. Radha and Krishna are wearing mukuts, crowns made of gold. That gold is divine gold in Golok. We have our gold here, and in Golok everything is divine. But how can we understand what they are wearing? So saints have explained to us that on their heads are being adorned by golden crowns. They are shimmering and glimmering on their head. Duhun Shruti, in their ears, they're wearing kundal bhal halke. They're wearing beautiful kundals, the ear pendants or earrings, large earrings. The earrings are also swaying. Duhun drig prem sudha chalke. Radha and Krishna's eyes are so filled with sweetness that sweetness is dripping from them. The sweetness is coming out. It is showering. The eyes are showering nectar, divine nectar. So their eyes are very powerful. Even when we look at a person, we try to look at the person's eyes because the eyes are a mirror to the soul. The eyes tell us a lot about the person. Sometimes when, let's say in the case of a child, when a child is not being truthful, he will not look at his parents' eyes. And parents are very wise. They know. And they say, look at me in the eye and tell me. Yashoda says this to Kanhaiya, look at me in the eye and tell me you did not eat butter, that you did not steal butter from that gopi's house. Look at me in the eye and tell me you did not eat marti. So every mother says this, every parent says this. Look at me in the eye. So when someone is kind of shifty-eyed, we think, what's she trying to hide? What is he trying to hide? So the eyes tell us a lot. The eyes cannot hide the love. They can't hide the disdain for someone. And so Radha and Krishna's eyes, we look at them and they are filled with love because that's what's in their heart. There's love for their children. That love comes out. So love is just flowing from their eyes. Nectar of love is flowing from their eyes. चसीले बैन, उनकी बोली, उनके वचन बहुत रसीले हैं, बहुत मीठे हैं. They speak very sweetly. Rasile nैन, their eyes are filled with nectar. Gasile सैन, and when Radha and Krishna look from the corners of their eyes, those are very piercing glances, very piercing. And they sweetly injure the hearts of devotees. Duhun, both, Manan Manahari ki. Manan is Kamdev, the god of beauty in the celestial regions. In Swargalok, there is Kamdev and his wife Rati. And Kamdev and Rati are the most beautiful in the abode of Maya. There's no one more beautiful in the abode of Maya than Kamdev and Rati. Kamdev has more beauty than Rati, which is unusual because a female is usually more beautiful, but in this case, Kamdev has more beauty than his wife, Rati. So they speak very sweetly, Chasile ban, Rasile nan, their eyes are filled with sweetness. Gasile san, their glances, sidelong glances are very piercing, and they both attract the heart of even Kamdev. Kamdev attracts everyone's heart with his beauty, but Kamdev becomes attracted by Sri Krishna. In the same Prem Ras Madhira, Sri Maharaj Ji has written that one day Thakurji was waking up and his eyes are looking so beautiful that many creatures came to compete with the beauty of his eyes. And those creatures, like there's a bird that is known for the beauty of its eyes, Chakor, and there's Kanjan, there's another bird, which moves its eyes very, very quickly. And Meen, the fish, there's a fish that has very beautiful eyes. So these creatures came to compete with Shamsundar's eyes. But when they came to compete with his eyes, they just kept looking at those eyes and they could not do anything. They just kept looking at those eyes. They went into samadhi. Kamdev also comes to see the beauty of Shamsundar. And because he knows that he is the most beautiful, but when Kamdev sees Bhagwan Shri Krishna's beauty, his beauty is put to shame. Even the beauty of countless Kamdevs put together is just a fraction of Lord Krishna's infinite beauty. So दुहुन मैनन मनहारी की, मैनन का मतलब कामदेव. दुहुनी दृग चितवनी पर वारी. आई वारी, हम बलिहार जाते हैं, अपने आप को वारते हैं. किस पे? दुहुन, दोनों की दृग चितवनी, दोनों एक दूसरे को जब देखते हैं तो हम उनके एक परस्पर देखने पर बलिहार जाते हैं. आई सैक्रिफाइस माई ऑल, माई एवरीथिंग on Radha and Krishna as they look at one another, as they glance at one another. Duhuni lat latkani chavi nyari. The beauty of their hair is, it cannot be described in words. Beautiful. Lord Krishna has curly black hair. Radharani has very black and silky hair. Their hair is very beautiful. Duhuni bha matkani ati pyari. Both of them display many emotions by moving their eyebrows. Dancers do that, classical dancers. They move their eyebrows and they display many emotions by doing that. So the way Radha and Krishna are moving, how their eyebrows are dancing, it's a very beautiful scene. Rasan mukh pan, both of them are chewing pan. It's a mouth freshener. Both of them are chewing pan, so their lips are very red or pink due to chewing the pan. Hasan muskan, their smile and their laughter is very charming. Dashan means dant, teeth. Their teeth are very white and bright. Duhuni besar chavi nyari ki. Besar is the ornament that hangs, it's a nose pendant. It's a pearl that hangs from the nose. And that is the besar. So you have the nath and you have the besar. In many murtis and many pictures that you see of Radha and Krishna, there will be a besar. And that besar looks very, very charming on them. Ek ur pitambar phahare. Lord Krishna wears pitambar. Peet, ambar, पीले वस्त्र. पीतांबर का मतलब यही है, पीले वस्त्र. पीले वस्त्र इसलिए क्योंकि राधा रानी का जो रंग है वो स्वर्ण रंग है, तो इसलिए राधा रानी के रंग को लेकर के ठाकुर जी इतना प्यार करते हैं किशोरी जी के साथ, तो पीले वस्त्र धारण करते हैं. Shri Krishna is wearing yellow clothes. Pitambar simply means yellow garments, yellow clothes. And he wears yellow, that's his preferred color in clothes because Radha Rani's complexion is golden. And so he honors Radha Rani. He loves her so much that he wears Pitambar. As you know, he is not a slave to the yellow color, but that's his preference. And he prefers that Radharani wear blue. And Radharani prefers to wear blue, Neelambar, Neel Ambar, Neele Kapade. Radharani is wearing Neelambar. So Shri Krishna का पीतांबर उनके वक्षस्थल पे फहरा रहा है और राधा रानी का नीलांबर उनके वक्षस्थल पर लहरा रहा है. So Shri Krishna's yellow silky upper garment, his pitambar, is swaying on his chest, and Radharani is wearing blue clothes, and that blue chunari, the upper cloth, so that would be the chunari, it is swaying on her chest. Duhun ur lar motin chahre. Both of them are wearing pearl necklaces. Radha and Krishna wear many necklaces. Now in your Roop Dhyan, you can visualize Radha and Krishna wearing many ornaments. You can visualize them wearing no ornaments at all. It is up to your choice. And so Radha and Krishna wear many ornaments, many necklaces. So one may be a choker, very, very close to the neck, very small, short, and then another would be coming a little bit lower than that. Another would be coming right down to the chest. Another one is coming right down to the waist. So there are many different sizes of the necklaces that they are wearing. So they're wearing pearl necklaces. Kankanan khanak. Kangan. Their bracelets are making a very nice sound as they move. Kinkinini jhanak. Kinkini is the kardhani, that is the delicate waist chain, waist ornaments that they're wearing. So when Radha and Krishna move and when they dance, the kinkini makes a very beautiful sound as well. Nupuran, now around their ankles they wear the anklets, nupur, and that has a sound of its own. And when all these three sounds combine, duhun run jhun dhun pyari ki, it's a beautiful sound that these ornaments are making. Kankana na khanak kinkini ni jhanak nupuran bhanak duhun run jhun dhuni pyari ki. Such beautiful words. Ek sir mor mukut raje. Lord Krishna is on his head, he wears a peacock feather crown. Peacocks in Braj, they shed their feathers, their beautiful feathers, their plumes, so that Sri Krishna may pick them up and use them in his as an ornament to beautify his crown. And Lord Krishna, he is in love with love, so the peacocks are lovingly shedding their plumes, and Sri Krishna puts the feather of the plume of the peacock in his mukut. So he sticks it in his hair. Ek sir mor mukut raje, or the whole mukut, the crown is made of peacock feathers. Ek sir chunari chavi chaje. Radha Rani's head is it is decorated with a chunari. She has a chunari on top of her head. So if you think of a very delicate chunari, it's like a very delicate, very thin, and perhaps it has it has some sort of a netting, or you can think of something very, very dainty, very, very delicate, and it's studded with maybe little diamonds. Just visualize that. That's the chunari is gracing Radharani's head. Duhun sir tirche bhal bhraje. Both of them have their heads leaning towards one another. So they're leaning towards one another very beautifully. Sang Brajbal, they're surrounded by gopis who love them more than life. Ladali Lal, Radha and Krishna, Ladali Lal, are standing. Bah Galadal, how are they standing? With their arms around one another and surrounded by gopis. Kripalu Duhun Drigachari ki. Jagatguru Shri Kripaluji Maharaj says, I offer myself on the way they both look at one another. उनकी आंखें जैसे चार होती हैं, जब राधा कृष्ण एक दूसरे को देखते हैं उनकी आंखें चार होती हैं, तो हम उनके ऐसे देखने पे, परस्पर देखने पे, मैं कृपालु उनके ऊपर बलिहार जाता हूँ. So I, Kripalu, sacrifice myself on the way Radha and Krishna's eyes meet. That is such a sweet reunion when their eyes meet. This is the meaning, beautiful meaning of this beautiful Aarti.